Next scenario. So instead of finding the future value, we're going to try to find the present value using a future value. So let's go ahead, copy and paste. So for Mac, that's Command C. And then you could do Command V for the shortcuts. Command V is paste. Let's hit escape so we get out of our editing mode. And then this time, let's say our future value is going to be the 27,5. Let's actually do, 27,580 because we'll 0.4. Okay. And let's convert that to the $sign, get rid of our 2 decimal places, and let's go ahead and delete that. Okay, now what we're going to do here is we can drag this up, but we can change the formula. Let's actually write out the formula from scratch. Okay, so we're trying to find present value. So let's go ahead and write PV. Okay, paren. We're going to find our rate. Okay, you can also, in this formula, if you wanted, instead of doing the calculations down here in Excel, you could actually do the calculation in the formula bar up here. So you could go the 4%. So for example, we could go B26. Let's change this to 26. So let's change our cell, and then we could go divided by 12. So we could actually do the calculation in the formula. But that way, if you're going back to try to find where things are, it makes it a little bit more difficult. So I like to do the equations in the spreadsheet and not have to worry about it in the formula. So let's go ahead and go back to the way that we're going to do that. So our rate that we've calculated, our periodic interest rate, that is, and then our compounding periods. So 120. Remember, we're not worrying about payments now. We're not adding anything to our account, or will not add anything to the account. Our future value is here, and remember, we want to make that a negative. And the reason why is because whatever you're figuring out, one of them has to be negative for the calculation to work properly. It's a little backwards. They don't account for it in the formula, but that's because they want people to know what they're putting in. We're going to do, we're going to skip that last one. Let's just go ahead and do without 0 this time, so you can kind of see how that works if you didn't want to do 0. Okay, and then it's going to be 18,500. See how we backed into the present value using the future value calculation? So, but we discounted. To find the present value using the future value, we discounted back to the present value. So that's another way that you can manipulate the time value of money. If you know you want a certain amount in the future, but don't know how much you need to put in to get that future amount, this is how you can figure that out.